everyone, it's Michael Gaming YT back again with another video. Yippee! So for today's video, yes, I got lazy with drawing Alice, don't judge me. I decided to compile some things I do not understand about the Dandy Bro communities and stuff I just outright do not like about it. So, no, if you do any of the stuff, I do not hate you. It's just stuff that really annoys me. So let's get into part 1. Yippee! You stole my machine! Okay, so this is the most stupidest thing, I think, besides griefing. But like, dude. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's when someone is doing a machine, they get chased off by a Twisted, then someone else does the machine because, you know, they want to progress the floor, and then the other person gets mad and angry for no reason. I personally think this is kind of dumb, due to the fact that nobody owns a machine. If they did, it would have your name on it. Now, tell me where your name is on the machine. Yeah, nowhere. Zero. Nada. So, don't go out here saying, you stole my machine. Remember, there is one task and we do not want you dilly-dallying. This reminds me of a video I saw a few hours ago where there was this Coca screenshotting a date blot. Yes, blot can get dates for some reason, I don't know why. But this Coca, this other Coca, goes on the machine she wasn't doing because, you know, she wasn't doing the machine, and then she goes back and gets angry at her. And I've seen so much of the comments saying, yeah, it's improper to steal people's machine. Like, I get it's annoying, but like, come on. You don't have to be that angry. Like, just deal with it and move on. Next part. Griefers. Do I even need to say what a griefer is? Because, like, they're super obvious. Like, you guys know what griefers are, right? I don't have to explain. Oh. I see some hands in the back there, not knowing what griefers are. Okay. So, what a griefer is when you're just walking happy diddly and doing machines and stuff, and then there's this random person who walks past you and makes you get injured by the Twisted that is chasing them. I often see Distractor tunes like do this by accident. I also see Loops do this. Because of their grab ability, like, also by Distractor tunes, I mean the person who is distracting in a circle. Also, don't mind the noises, I have my window open. I'm sure you can hear the train, it's so loud, oh my goodness. Anyways, train ASMR if I shut up. I don't know if you can hear that, actually. I think you guys can only hear the horns, I don't know. Anyways. I think they people are very annoying, and griefing can get someone banned. So, don't try griefing people. Okay, let's get into the next part. People activating Roger/Razzle and Dazzle when everyone has tapes and someone is in it on purpose. Okay, so I don't know I didn't know whether or not to group this in with the Griefers section because I've seen some people consider it its own thing, and I just realized Alice doesn't have a nose in this one. Hold on. That's better. Now she can breathe. Yippee! If you guys don't know what this is somehow, it's when someone purposely runs or activates Razzle and Dazzle and gets someone killed or hurt while doing it. This can also get you banned. I just think it's super stupid because whenever someone does it, it's whenever someone is on a machine in it, or they're just hovering around Razzle and Dazzle. Honestly, don't do that. Yeah, learn from my mistakes. Anyways, I recommend V-moding a machine or something that's in Razzle and Dazzle because you are very likely to encounter the griefers in matchmaking runs. I encountered a Yada that did it. Okay, last section. Redesign that make no sense in the context of Dandy's world. If you are confused what I'm trying to say here, so I'm talking about redesigns. Yes, theoretically redesigns can be for the purpose of an AU or something, but here are some designs that make no sense in my opinion. Okay, so let's talk about this first one with the Louis and stuff. So, at the top of Louis, we have the classic Louis redesign head, and it makes no sense to me. Now, the reason why I think Louis' original design makes sense is because, well, it shows in his Twitter design that his head has a string connected, which connects to his body, which is how his head stays from flying. But in the redesigned version of the head, there is nothing to hold his head down. And to my knowledge, there are no balloons that have the ability to have extra points. Also, many people say it's for Louis to look more like a dog because he's apparently a balloon dog. No, he is not a balloon dog. He is a balloon animal. So he can be any animal. Which is why he has so many variety of skins and why recently, yesterday, we got a skin for him that was Funny Bunny. Because, you know, he's all of them. Okay, so the next one is with Toodles here. Look at sweet old Toodles. So what's happening in this shot is people making fluff when the character don't need it and making them have tails and dog ears. I'm sure you can tell what people I'm talking about. It's the people that make Cosmo a dog for some reason. I don't know why people do that. And people give him a tail when he doesn't need one. I've seen so many people give the tunes that don't have tails tails. Sometimes it makes sense, like for Sprout, kind of. But to be honest, it doesn't really make sense. It does make sense for V because Gordy mentions how V's tail is her microphone tail thingy, majiggy thing. And the last one, right here. Now, know, if you don't know what I'm trying to get at, it's over redesigning them. Now, Quell's version of the tunes is actually really close to the real world versions, because if you don't know, in Dandy's world, the tunes were created to the mid-1990s to 2002, I believe. At least that's what the posters say, I think. But people don't take in consideration of those times. At those times, the characters were a lot simpler, not overly designed, which I don't get why people over-design them. This would make any animators cringe back then. Except for the, like, house. I'm sure you can try to figure out, what I'm trying to say, except for, Titan House and Frogland with Girl. It's not me misremembering my thing. It's me trying to avoid copyright, because I don't know if you can get copyrighted, but, like, yeah. Those have simpler character designs, but still have complex designs in it. Like, it's merging the old with the new, which I really like. But don't over redesign them, because this show, well, game timeline is in the 1990s to 2002. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Here's an image of Bassie if you wanna put her in a video or green screen her in a place. You can do that. Yeah, look how funny she is. Look at her funny petals. Look at her funny goofy grin. Yeah, it's so funny. So if you wanna like and sub, go do that if you want to. This is a fairly short video, I think. I don't know. I don't see my watch time and stuff. Look at her. She's so cute. Also, with the video about the Forsaken player that was targeting me, I know some people do not check the comments and or description, so I'm going to say it here. Do not harass them. If you want to, you can report them, but do not harass them. I am not okay with harassment. I don't know what else to say. What do you guys think of the new Bassie song? Do you hate it? Like it? Something? Yeah. So cool. Also, what do you guys think of the new YouTube thingy, where they're gonna say, oh, you need a parent's approval to do this? Like, I thought the whole point of YouTube was to be expressive and share content that you like, and watch people content that you like, and make videos for fun, to show the world, but I guess not, apparently. I don't know why. It's kinda dumb, you know? Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. Bye, guys.